graduated from the University of Maryland with a degree in cellular molecular biology and genetics. And I was a teacher. I taught for 2 years, and teachers are never paid with their worth. So I went on to work in corporate America, where I was getting paid really good money, and I got married and I had my first child, and things were going pretty great. But what I noticed was that I was still unhappy. There was still something missing. Building the Five Links business was a little challenging in the beginning, having a family, a husband and a son. He was 5 at the time when I first started in the business. So there was a lot of time away from home. I would work during the day and then come home, hurry up and fix dinner, and I would be off to a meeting. And it took some time away from home, but it was worth it. I was always told that, you have to make short-term sacrifices for long-term goals. And for me, that sacrifice in the beginning paid off to what the lifestyle I have today. In college, you learn a different way of thinking. A lot of it is just book smarts, where when you get out into the real world, you really realize that you need more than that to be successful. And this training for me, what it really helped was just to really learn how to grow myself personally, and to really step outside of myself and be someone different that I wasn't before. When I was working in corporate America, I almost felt like, there was always favorites that was played. And what I love about Five Links, and I always tell people when they look at some of the top people in the company, is it has nothing to do with the color of your skin, your age, or even your gender. What matters is the work that you put into the business. Team building is an important aspect to building the Five Links business because everyone works together. So it's very important to me to make sure that I get my team together, to also reward them in different ways and really show how much I want to support them and help them to grow in the business. So, I try to do my best to get them together as much as possible. The great thing about working from home with my Five Links business is that now my days and my time is all on me. I start my day working in the office. A little bit of my time is also spent with family members. My mom comes to visit me, and we get to spend a lot of time together. Picking my son up from school and dropping him off is a lot of enjoyment that is really just things that you want to do with your time and your schedule. Being pregnant, a lot of times women, we experience a lot of sickness, and my first part of my pregnancy was very difficult. I wasn't really able to get out of bed, and it was a really hard time for me. But the great thing is that my Five Links business was steady. It was steady growing, and I had a lot of great leaders in the business. So I remember one day my husband came home, and he had mentioned how, I know you're not feeling well when you're really sick, but how's your business doing? I know it can't be doing that great, because he didn't see me working at all. And I said, well, let's go down to the office, and I opened my computer up, and I went into my back office to just show him my running account balance. And he was absolutely amazed at how much money I had made, and I hadn't had a chance to even work my business. So the great thing is that, when you get Five Links up and running, it really gives you that time when you need that time away or you need that time off to really spend it, whether if you're ill or if you just need time to spend with family or whatever you might need. What Five Links has done for me as far as being an entrepreneur is giving me really the time to do things that I want to do on the side. So it's not just about Five Links, but I've also started a women's organization. It's called Women Empowerment. And my goal is really now to help other women my age or even younger to see the potential in working for yourself and being your own boss. Sometimes I really just pinch myself just to know where I came from, and I came from very humble beginnings. So just to know the life that I'm living today and the money that Five Links has provided, sometimes what I make in a month is more than what some people and what I made when I first graduated from college, what I was actually making for the entire year. Getting stock in Five Links once you hit senior vice president is a great feeling, just to know that what you're a part of and that you actually own a piece of that. And that's the best part of the opportunity, is actually owning a piece of the company as well. When I was working in corporate America, I know I never actually met the owners of the company. But when you're in 5 Links, the great thing is that the co-founders, the CEO of the company, that they're really to lend a helping hand to you and give you that support that you need to build your business. What I realized is working 5 Links is that my dreams have never actually been able to catch up to my reality. And I remember when we first got started, I told my husband, I want a house with double staircases, and he thought I was crazy. But we actually have that today. And when I look into the future and what I would love to accomplish with 5 Links is really to have that home with the pool, the indoor pool, the outdoor pool. I want to be able to live a lifestyle where my children don't have to worry about finances in the future. I would also like to be able to start other businesses through 5 Links and really be able to just teach others that there's more to life than just working for someone else. I was actually the first person in my family, my immediate family, to go off to college and graduate. So I came from a background where everyone just, blue collar workers, they work for a living, and no one actually ever showed me how to go out and start a business or what business ownership was really about. So this was the first time being exposed to business ownership. The business is really built in the home. So I do a lot of team meetings in my home, really to just help grow people, give them the knowledge and teach them what I actually did to get to the level that I'm at today. And hopefully that it'll rub off and that they'll actually grow from whatever it is that I'm teaching them. What I like about 5 Links is I really felt like I found my purpose in life. And I think a lot of times we live our lives day in and day out and not really knowing why we were actually placed here. And I really felt like, getting into 5 Links, I found other women that are desiring the same things that I desire. And my organization is really there to be able to help them to develop their entrepreneurship type spirit financially, emotionally, and teach them about what it's like to be able to grow in business outside of that job.